Riegie! What's up guys? How y'all doing? Hope you're having a great day so far. As you can see, I'm pretty damn bored. Riegie has been out of the office all week so far. He is getting married this Saturday, August the 18th. So he decided not to come to work this week. What a lazy guy. Anyway, as I've been sitting here waiting for Riegie to come back, I realized we still haven't done our office reveal video yet. So I figured, isn't this a perfect time to show it off to you guys? A lot of you guys have been asking me for, I don't know, weeks now, since we moved in, when are you dropping an office reveal video? So I figured, why don't I show you right now? Let's get to it. Hope you guys enjoyed that awesome cinematic B-roll. I'm gonna actually show you a couple of the little details you saw in that sequence right now. As you can see right over here, we finally have beautiful open windows. One of the worst things about our other office space was that, as you've probably heard us say quite a few times, it felt like a dungeon. It was just so dark in that space, it was kind of crazy. We had, I think, a window and a half, but it was nowhere near the size of the windows here. It was probably like, a tenth the size of that. So we didn't really have much natural light coming in our office space. Natural light has been one of the main things that has been so important to us from day one. When we had our office space downtown Toronto, we had, I think, something like 16 feet of windows. It just there was one whole wall, 16 feet high, that was all glass and window. So no matter what time of day it was, there was always beautiful natural daylight coming through. once we got back to our current office space, we were back in that whole like dark dungeon type atmosphere. So it drove us crazy. So this right here, it's one of our favorite features of the office. Second, Riegie finally has his own proper desk. So I always had kind of my own desk like this. What I didn't have was a drawer system like this, you can see right here. So I had a lot of little things, little pieces of junk just kind of lying around everywhere all the time. So that drove me crazy. So I made a point of getting an actual drawer system to put my desk on this time. Riegie never really had his own proper desk space. He was using this built-in desk that I had put in the space years ago when I was doing my freelance photography work when I was in university. But yeah, so it wasn't really fully set up to do the kind of work we're doing today. So Riegie just made do with what we had there, but we decided to get Riegie the exact same desk as me. So we have this nice setup right here, two of the exact same desks, keeps on theme with the whole black and white thing we got going on. So we're super happy with our desk space. We've also got our APX 90 flag back up on the wall. That's something we got more recently. We are all about branding, and to us, when we have clients, they want to see that our branding is on point. Because if our branding is not on point, how can we help our clients with what they're trying to achieve through photos, through videos, or even when we help them with branding work? So to us, 100% branding is important. So everything we do has our branding. Next, we've got this awesome shelving system right here. It's got all our gear packed in the boxes finally. We had a lot of gear just kind of all over the place in different cupboards and different shelves, different spots. It was always impossible to find things at our other office. So now we finally put things in boxes. Riegie even went as far as labeling what's in each box. So now when we need something, all we gotta do is go right to this list, look at what we're looking for. So, oh, it's in this box, grab it, put it back when we're done, and it is perfect. Another feature that I love about this new space is that right there. We finally got space, proper height clearance for our backdrop. And it's also super wide. So at the other space, we did not have, number one, we didn't have the height clearance that we needed to fully extend the bars up so we can properly drape down our backdrop. And two, we didn't have that width that we needed to put a nice wide roll of backdrop paper. So I know we haven't gotten a new one yet. We still have our old smaller rolls, but we're definitely going to get a wider backdrop to go across there so we can roll it out and do photography, video work, whatever we need to do in this space here. We've also got our favorite new light here. I know we're kind of late to the game in terms of getting the aperture 120D with the light dome. It's something we had been saving up for the longest time. We kind of played around with LED light panels and tried different things. We didn't really want to do the whole typical I'm going to get a 120D because everybody else is, but after using our LED light panels for quite some time and then just seeing the success that people have been having with their 120D, we decided to make the switch, got one of our own, and it is my favorite light. Look at that lighting. It's beautiful. Finally, we've got this awesome shelf here. For me, decor is a huge part of a space, and I know we haven't done too much in terms of decor yet in this space, but I really wanted to put this shelf up that would have, that Riegie and I can display a bunch of our stuff that is important to us. We both love cameras, we both love photography. I just so happen to collect like old vintage cameras and old gear and all that kind of stuff, so for the longest time I've had just a bunch of old cameras just sitting on different spots and different shelves in my space, but now we decided to display it all out here nicely so that you guys can always see it. We decided to put my Nikon D7000. I was primarily a Nikon shooter for the longest time until pretty much using the Sony A6300 for everything now. But that is a huge part of how I got started with photography and videography, so that is very important to me. Riegie is a Canon guy, so he's got his Canon 5D on here, and we've got it right beside our awesome new subscribe neon sign. We noticed a lot of YouTubers have, like a subscribe pillow or something like that in their set all the time, and at first we were looking around for them, and it was kind of hard to find a good one of like decent quality online. And then I figured, like, why go the same route? Like, I love neon signs. I love things that light up. So I looked around, didn't find any actual subscribe neon signs anywhere. So I reached out to this guy who makes neon signs, asked if he could make a subscribe one on a red backdrop for us. Once it shipped out, it was actually on clear acrylic. And I just felt that it was very important to have that nice red, that YouTube candy red color. So we took it to our friend Alex Salumi. He was featured in one of our previous videos in the creator series that we started. He just works with acrylic and laser cutting. So we took it to him. So he sized it up for us, and he made that awesome red backing for us. We're super happy with how it turned out. I just think it adds like a nice pop of color to the space. And lastly, down here, so here are the vintage cameras. Here's our drone, more vintage cameras, and finally, we've got our DJI Ronin on our shelf. And last but not least, I know it's not fully part of the office, but we have the TV entertainment area there. So I don't know if you can see that properly, but here's our big screen TV. We've got our bar, we've got our surround system. I've even got a shelf with my book collection. I've got some old vinyl records down there. And then we've got our little memorial or shrine for my dog Milo, who passed away back at the end of last year. Milo was very important to Riegie and I, and Milo was he was basically my little brother. He was one of my best friends, and we definitely miss him, and I wish he was here in this new space with us. So I figured we need a little memento of Milo in our space. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the office tour. We're definitely enjoying it. I love the space. We're so much happier, and once Reggie's back after taking some time off for his wedding, we can't wait to just get back in the swing of things, get back to the grind, and keep pumping out awesome content for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button, drop us a comment below, smash that subscribe button, and hit that little bell notification icon so you get notified when we drop new videos. And as always, keep creating, guys. Peace out.